Ms Maxwell.
Old mate. Thank you, President. My adjournment matter is for the Minister for Corrections. And I'm pleased to say that a little bit differently to most other adjournment matters, it's one through which I predominantly want to praise and pass on my sincere thanks to the Minister and the Government. The reason that I'd like to do that stems back in the first instance to a debate in this chamber last year. It was held on the 14th of November, during which time I sought to have amendments passed to a Justice Bill and through it to a section of the Corrections Act. As I explained at the time, we in Darren Hinch's Justice Party were trying to change Victorian practice so that victims of crime with a potential claim to financial payouts made to criminals are proactively informed by the government about these payouts. Ultimately, the amendments didn't pass, albeit that it was a very close vote. Indeed, I don't want to make too many wild assumptions about Mrs MacArthur's views on the subject, as she was absent at a funeral at the time of the debate. But if she had been here, it would, I think, have been a very rare instance of a tied 20-all vote. On that note, I would also like to thank the opposition, all of whose other members voted for the amendments, as well as Mr Hayes, Mr Barton, Dr Cumming, Mr Borman, Ms Patton, Mr Limbrick and Mr Quilty, who were the other crossbench members to join Mr Grimley and I in doing so. Subsequently, I am now very pleased to say that the government has taken on board what I was trying to do, and in effect, what we voted for, and has agreed to establish a prisoner compensation quarantine fund register. Those changes are being rolled out this week. In that context, I think the only remaining action I seek from the Minister is confirmation of the website address through which victims and or the loved ones of victims can access more information about these new arrangements, including the forms that they may need to complete for registration. I will close by saying that I am genuinely grateful to Minister Carroll and to his staff, led in this field area by Lara Frieden, and all of the relevant people in the department who have been working on this. It is a very important change, not only for current victims of crime, but for future victims as well. So I wholeheartedly thank them all.